between these two fighters should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up, Jake Paul, 185 centimeters tall with a reach of 193 centimeters. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr., 177 pounds, 5'11". Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner,
from Cleveland, Ohio in the United States, here is the battle-ready cruiserweight and popular social media superstar, introducing the problem child, Jake Paul.
Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Lucky that hook didn't score. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Look at that right hand. Holding nothing back here in the round. Swing and a miss with the right hook. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this...
And there's the bell to start round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The referee and Jake Paul will have to go to the canvas. And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
You're fighting a counter-puncher. The feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter-puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counter-punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That right hook won't score. That final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama, I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath.
Let's get it started in round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
One punch could change everything in this battle. That jab doesn't find a home. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears they weathered the storm. Hold it right there. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he got to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
These two were made for each other. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, they...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nobody home with that hook. Incredible work rate. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to straighten. I've got to humiliate.
What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.